Hello, my classy people. It is literally Wednesday, the 15th of October, and I just found out by fax. Still have a fax machine from Kentucky. One of my connections out there sent me this to tell me and the community that Thorpedo Anna has retired from racing. And we thought it was in order because she's a filly, and you know my girls are in town. To tip our hat to her and all the excellent races she's won and ran and gave us excitement, had a lot of fun, and that she's going to be retiring from racing and over at Hill and Dell Farms in Lexington, Kentucky. So we're so happy for her that she's okay. She's not injured. She did have an examination according to this per Kenny McPeak by Dr. Bramlage and Rudd and Riddle. Found some mild bone bruising, which is consistent with everyday training for horses. So they just decided the connection to go ahead and retire her for sure. Now, some of the accolades, and we'll get into that. Thorpedo Anna, a lot of fans have her here, right, in our community. Love Thorpedo Anna. Has earned $5.4 million. Now, I think Kenny McPeak purchased this horse for 40,000. So not only did they, earn some money, which is probably second or third, but the fact that they had such a great champion in their barn. So I know that connections are happy and sad at the same time. But 5.4 million on a $40,000 investment is I would say quite good, wouldn't you? Yes, for sure. And 10 graded stake races she won, being owned by Hill and Dell, and of course Sherry and Kim McPeak has some ownership into this one. The big thing is that 20% of shares will be offered this Breeders' Cup weekend, auction at Keeneland Championship sales October 29th at Del Mar. And it's a great privilege, as this say, to be able to watch her go on as a broodmare and see what she's going to do for sure. So she's one of the top fillies of all time, okay? To the tune of horses like the one and only Ruffian, right? That's a different thing, right? Zenyatta, of course, and Rags to Riches, Rachel Alexandra of Shore, Lady Secret, Winning Colors, D. Wayne Lucas. How about this one? Genuine Risk, Black Cover, and Tay Wee, which was way back in the day, and Personal Ensign. Thorpedo Anna was just a wonderful, wonderful horse to own and to watch. Okay, we watch history. Okay, in all of these races. Here are some of the races she won. She won the Fantasy last year as a 3-year-old at Oaklawn, the Kentucky Oaks. Okay, Oaks, Kentucky, the Kentucky Oaks, right? She won that race for sure, and the Eggcorn Stakes, the CCA Oaks. She ran second in the Travers, right? That's very, very good. To Fierceness, I believe, right? Somebody correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was to Fierceness that she ran second against the boys. Ended up going out to the Parks last year as a 3-year-old, winning the Cotillion, and of course, last year, Horse of the Year, winning the Breeders' Cup Distaff. That warmed my heart for sure, because that's one of my favorite Breeders' Cup races of the 14. I know about the Classic and all that, but everybody knows how I feel about Philly. So, she won that race. Then they brought it back as a 4-year-old, won the Arazi, another great filly, the Apple Blossom, and she also won the Fleur de Lis Stakes for sure, and the Personal Ensign, another one of my favorite races of all time. And her very last race was about 10 days ago, right? October 5th, the Judd Mop Farm sprint, where Darth Vader gave her all she can handle that day. Was it that day? No, October 5th. That was the race before where she lost, ran fourth to Jin Jin and Nitrogen. So again, once again, just a fantastic filly, okay? And my hat's off to the connections for looking out for her best interest, right? They seen some bruising, they didn't like it. That's the right thing to do in this case. Don't push the envelope. Let's protect our equines for sure. So hats off to the owners at Hill and Dell, and of course Ken McPeak and his staff out there. She was ridden by most of the time by Flavian Pratt, by Fast Anna, Uncle Mo grandsire. Overall record, and we'll cut it off here, 16 starts, 12 wins, 2 seconds, right? So she's won well over about 75% of her races and ran second twice for a cool $5.4 million. So we're going to hear from her as a broodmare over the next couple years and see how the Thorpedo Anna girls and boys turn out. I will put her up there with my favorite filly of all time. Everybody know who it is. It's not Zenyatta. It's not a Razi. It's the one and only Rachel Alexandra. But she's in that class, Thorpedo Anna. You know, I don't put anyone above Ruffian. That's a different deal. But she belongs right up there. And I was just happy that I was able to witness her run and some of the great races she had, and the care that Kenny McPeak and family and connections, all the people connected with her, have taken care of her, right? 12 from 16 starts. Very, very good. Have a great time out there, Mrs. Thorpedo Anna. We look for your children to come along and see if they can even get close to the great, great accomplishments that you have. What are some of those accomplishments? Last year, Horse of the Year. What else? 2024 Eclipse winner, champion 3-year-old filly. And what else? The big one, as far as I'm concerned. It was the Ladies Classic, which they changed it to the distaff, right? Very, very nice in 2024 for real. You know, so that's very, very good for her, and hats off to the connections. Go on and do what you do, Miss Thorpedo Anna. Hats off to you. Great champion.